It's about changing order statuses in Control. This is just an introductory video. There's a more in-depth video on the basic training webpage. In this video we're going to cover three things. Number one, we're going to talk about what an order status is. Number two, we're going to talk about the effect of order statuses on accounting. And number three, we're going to show you how to change order statuses in Control. Let's go to the first agenda item. An order status is basically a way to represent where the order is in accounting terms, very simply. And there are four main buckets that you're going to see in Control. You're going to see WIP, built, sale, or closed. As you receive an order from a customer and then go and build that order and then finish building that order and either ship it, deliver it, install it, or have them pick it up and then eventually collect on that order, that cycle is represented in these four buckets, we'll call them. It will go from one bucket to the other as you progress in that cycle. Let's take a more detailed look. If we just think about the price side or the sale or revenue side of the order, for a moment let's forget about the cost side. If we think about the price side, when you first receive an order, in effect it's work in progress. It's inventory that you are working with, parts and things like that, materials that you are working with as you go and begin to build that order. And you're also going to have a liability for orders due that represents kind of the offsetting entry from the WIP entry. Control, by the way, is based on a general ledger accounting system, which, if you're not really familiar with accounting terms, it's a good thing. It's the standard in the industry. As you finish building that order, the order will move to built, and it'll still be an order due. And that represents an order that you have completed. However, it either needs to be shipped, or it needs to be picked up, or delivered or installed. Once you ship it, or it gets picked up by the customer, or you deliver it or you install it, whatever is necessary for that order moves to sale, the status called sale. And at that point it becomes income or sales on your income statement. You may also have an account receivable outstanding. Once you've collected that account receivable, the order status would move to closed. And you can see then that receivable will have gone away and cash will be, you'll have the cash from that order. Now let's take a look in Control to see where the order status is shown and how we can change it. Whenever we're looking things up in Control, we go to the Explorer. We can look up orders, estimates, and a lot of other things, as you've probably seen in some of the other videos. Let's open Orders. As you can see, this auto search checkbox is checked up here, so all the orders are automatically going to load. As you can also see, we have include service tickets down here, so if you use service tickets you're going to have that included in what's shown here. If we look right here at this column, we can see the status of the order. And if you like, we can click on that column to sort. In this case, this is a sort starting with WIP. If we click again, it'll sort in the other direction. And you can see we have orders that have closed, we have orders in the sales status, we have orders in the built status, and then we have orders in the WIP status. If we wanted to take this particular order right here for Ace Pawn, for a roll sign print, and perhaps you finish building that order, so now you want to move it to built, you would simply right click on it, go down to change status, go to built, and then just pick whichever status represents the case in this order. If it's an order that a customer has asked you to deliver, you would just simply click on that selection. Now if we click the refresh button, you're going to see the status change on that order. This concludes our introductory video on order statuses. We've discussed what an order status is. We've discussed how that represents where that order is in terms of accounting, and we've shown you how to change a status. And again, just a gentle reminder, once you're up and running and you're comfortable with running orders and estimates through your system, through invoicing through your system, then you may want to go back and review this video. It's a little further down the basic training page, and this will give you even more detail on working with statuses, and it'll talk about the cost side of working with statuses. Thank you and good luck.